everybody, and thanks for joining us.
Well, after getting denied in Lukeville going into the Mexican border, we decided to obviously turn around, and then we headed to Yuma, and we're going to go to Quartzsite after that. So we call it Plan Q.
Yes.
That we've enacted.
Drove here to Yuma. We're going to be stopping at BLM Land, where we stopped several times before, and just looking at it, it is packed. I mean, like sardines packed. On the left. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Yes, it will be interesting.
So to get to this BLM land, you have to go through the VFW parking lot. It looks like they're having a Monday night shindig over there. We have never, ever seen so many rigs in this area here. I mean, never. Wow. This is crazy. We're used to having this place all to ourselves.
I've never seen
I've just
this packed before. This is insane.
It is. So if people ever wonder how David stays so trim, it's because he's always getting out and looking, and he definitely gets his 10,000 paces in every day. David said he managed to find a spot. It doesn't look as crowded as you think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is just crazy.
So why do we?
Train.
Yeah. So why do we like this place so much?
I don't know.
We don't know. It's right by the highway.
Yeah.
It's right by the train tracks.
And I don't know if you can hear it, but it can get pretty loud. At least they're not honking their horns.
Yeah. But I don't know. We just like it here.
It's got some personality to it.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we're here in Yuma. Really enjoy it here at the VFW BLM.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of people here.
A lot of people.
Yeah. This is definitely not a secret spot, as you can tell.
Now we've been here probably 3 or 4 times.
I think 4 times.
When we're just passing through.
Mm-hmm.
And there's never been any more than 2 or 3 campers. So I'm going to have to go pull my old photos to see.
Yeah, we've had the place to ourselves.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we weren't here in end of January or February
this
before.
This is prime time.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people here. But that's okay. It's kind of neat community and such. And everyone likes to be here boondocking and enjoy the area. So.
Yes.
But we'll also get into Mexico, into Algodones, and taste some good Mexican food and enjoy that atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. There was literally nobody there at the crossing. So their doors are open. We feel so welcome. Los Algodones is known for dental and for...
In the middle of those cars over there? In the middle of those cars, just make a U-turn right here. You can stay all day. You can go whatever you want.
How much?
Hi. Whatever you want to give us. 5, 10, 100. I can't. It fits really well.
Okay.
it is legal to make a U-turn here.
All right. Well, normally we park in the parking lot, but, well, normally it was just that one time. Wow, first class service. And a straight shot to the border, too. Are they making fun of our car?
I think so.
We are all parked, ready to go, and got a lot of security, not only the gentleman who valeted us, but also all the border crossing guys.
That's right. So there's a lot of little lots to park on here in Los Algodones, but we decided to take advantage of something a little different, parking on the street. So we're right here by the border, so we figure we're pretty safe.
Yeah. Head on down to the pharmacy. Los Algodones is known for their dental and pharmaceutical and optical. I did get a pair of glasses on time, and I think for the quality and everything, you're better off just going to Sam's and Costco. It was the same price.
So heading into the local grocery store, looking to see if they have some Mexican bread or donuts. No?
No, they're all out.
All out. Oh, you got to get here early for that.
Yeah, and usually this thing is just full of donuts.
Oh yeah.
So
It's a little grocery store in Los Algodones. You can get everything Mexican, including liquor.
oh yeah, this is pretty much just a liquor store.
They sell everything. So a lot of the stores have buskers, hawkers, like the guy that's waving to me right now. And everyone's out there and they want to help you, direct you into a particular store. Really funny. They're very, I won't say persistent, they're consistent. You say no thank you and they're done. So we mentioned that one of our friends is looking for a particular type of medicine. So this busker, this gentleman, is taking us to a pharmacy that he says they may be able to help. And this is the kind of service and attention that you get when you come over here. So this is a fairly typical pharmacy in Los Algodones. Sort of the main square or intersection in Los Algodones. A lot of clothing and paraphernalia and gifts and bags and you name it, and they've got it here. Down that road right there is where we get our shrimp tacos.
So I'm really upset that I cannot taste right now because this guy has got the best shrimp tacos you have ever eaten in your entire life.
Very good.
They're cooked perfectly. It's the right kind of batter. The tortillas are great. The sauce is great. It's just, they're absolutely amazing, and I would eat hundreds of them just for taste.
Well, we are sitting down after getting our food, and it's merely been 2 years, I think.
2 years, 2 long
2 years,
years.
2 long years. So we're looking forward to this. So this is exciting. And one of the things they say, actually we say a lot of times, you can't go back because things always change over time. I think so far this is the one place that doesn't change. This has been great.
Yes, this guy's got a good thing going, and he is sticking with it.
That's right. So we can't wait to dive in.
Oh yeah.
No hay coca, Brian.
I got it. Hey, boy!
This tiling is new, I think.
I think it is.
Which one, buddy?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
Come on, Mr. Rooster. Which one?
So this area is called the Alley, and there's lots of little nooks and crannies, various vendors. This is more, let's say what, like hardware type things, pottery, metalwork, and the craftsmanship is really pretty. We bought our sconces and several other things through here, but it's really pretty. A lot of artsy stuff. Not as much soft goods like purses and blankets and things like that. That's mostly for along the street, but this alleyway is really cool. So it's really funny year to year. There's a push on a new product. Well, we came over to Snowbird Alley to check some things out. We've gotten a couple of spray painting signs, which are really cool. So we're just gonna see what else is around here. But as we were passing by, we saw this sign, and it listed all the dentists, 243 dentists. It looks like there's about 30 optical here as well.
Yeah, plus we don't know how many pharmacies.
Yeah, have no idea. So there's probably, it's at least a 1-to-1 ratio pharmacy to dentists here. Pretty amazing.
We've been coming to Los Algodones for 6 years. Now, as you can see, cars lining up to cross back into the U.S., and then people underneath the covered area are the walk-ins that are walking back across the border. Sometimes there is no line of cars or people, and sometimes there's a long line of cars and people.
So here we are, we're sitting in the car. We're ready to go back to the United States. And our valet guy happened to know a guy. These guys always know a guy. And he's going off to get us some tamales.
So here in Yuma, we are on solar, have been for about 5 days, and we're charging, maxed out on our solar, and I hear something going on back in the bathroom, and we are dry camping, so I don't know what she is doing. Hello there.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm washing clothes. It's been, my gosh, we've been dry camping for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, that's
I gotta
true.
get some clothes done.
So you're washing clothes while we're dry camping?
Yeah. So?
Well,
Hey, but at least I'm not using the dry.
That's true.
Yes.
Well, and there's kind of a reason for that.
Yeah, I broke it.
We have no heating element.
Yeah. So hopefully you'll get the heating element. What, at the
Up in
general
Quartzsite,
delivery?
yeah.
And then we'll, then I can start drying clothes again instead of hanging them up the old-fashioned way. Well, today is definitely a good day to be staying inside. The high today is only supposed to be 60 with 20 to 30 mile an hour winds and gusts up to 40. Well, I happen to be looking outside and I noticed one of our composite LP tanks had blown away in the wind. It just kind of goes to show how light these things are.
So what do you do on a windy day in the desert when we're dry camping? Well, you work on your soda machine that's in your RV. So we had some issues with our existing soda machine, and so we figured that we would try to do something that is less power hungry and maybe a little more flexible. So SodaStream is the easiest on the market that's out there. So we've had these before. We had one time about 10 years ago, and it worked okay.
No, it didn't.
It just didn't have enough fizzy or last long enough. But we know so much more now about carbonation. The other downfall to SodaStream was these bottles. They're super convenient, but man, are they expensive. So I looked online and found a way to take a CO2 cylinder that we have, connect it to this. Yeah, I didn't see how I was going to connect either. But that's where the adapter comes into play.
Actually, I'm gonna go like way back here.
So you don't mind me going in harm's way?
Well, you did all the research. You're the knowledgeable one.
Or
Moment of truth.
So I'm gonna turn on the gas.
Now, this is carbon dioxide, not monoxide, right?
Okay.
So is it safe to come out?
Yes, safe to come out. So it's hooked up.
All right.
And it works.
Well, it looks like we have some new neighbors that pulled in. We're definitely going to have to go over and say howdy. Being huge certainly has its advantages and disadvantages. And here's a situation where a small motorhome pulled right next to us downwind so we can block all the wind. My goodness, are we ready to go yet?
Oh, it's taken us like an hour and a half.
This is the longest it has taken us to hook up and leave. Lot of people, and certainly we're going to answer every curiosity that people have. But I think this was a record for us trying to get out of here.
Yeah, people just coming out of the woodwork.
Yes.
And they're curious, and understandably so. You don't always see a rig like ours on the road.
No.
A lot of comments, I've never seen one like this. So.
Yeah. This is the street view, the BLM area. David's drone footage looks much better than the street view. We're about 3 miles from our campsite, and we're already starting to see the campers off in the distance. Pretty cool. So a couple of years ago when we were here, we actually parked closer to the tents and things. I think a lot of people like parking in this area because it's closer to the dump stations. And I'm assuming David's over there registering office thing. In the meantime,
Yeah, yay!
yay! We made it!
All right, so we're all checked in at the BLM office. So we'll be here for probably a week, a little over a week here in Quartzsite.
Depends on the weather.
Yep.
Now where's he going? He's gonna go make himself a friend. This is where I wish I read lips. So how was your day? Oh, day's been great, thank you. Man, can you believe how that game was last night? Yeah, sure was. Little disappointing. Yeah. This is how David always gets his insider information. Meanwhile, at the dump station. And there is the trash receptacles. Did you make a new friend?
I did. Made a new friend. So yeah, I was just checking to make sure we can make the turn. And so we can.
Good.
I think the inside one will be better for us than the outside one.
Oh, okay.
But we can do either one.
Yeah. Get to take your pick.
Yeah, really. Both leaving at the same time.
Which way is he going to go? Which one's he going to pick? We have a 50% chance of guessing. Going right. Man, from up here that just looks tight. So if you're wondering why David's always looking at his phone when he's taking a dump, or when I'm sorry,
I'm not taking a dump.
When he's
I
dumping.
am performing a dump.
One of the things that he wanted is to be able to have electronic valves that we could dump not only from the outside but also from the inside. It's all wired through the Firefly system, which he can put on his phone. And there goes David. Gonna go take a look, get out and look. GOAL. And kind of survey the situation, where we're gonna park. It's not that I'm being lazy when I stay in the truck, but in case we need to move it. And I'm being a little bit lazy. You are kicking up some dirt.
Oh, big time. Because there's nothing but dirt and dust out here.
Whew. About 10:30, and we figured that this is the appropriate time to maximize on putting up the solar panels. Little afternoon activities at Camp Quartzsite, playing left, right, center.
What you doing?
Giving myself a mani-pedi in the desert. A few people waiting in line for the dump station. Getting our propane tanks filled at Patty's RV and Propane here in Quartzsite, Arizona. Very high volume, RVs on one side, cars on the other. Of course, you gotta love the kaboom. This is when you always gotta watch your step before stepping out the front door.
Yes. Always. Keeps you on your toes living in an RV.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I would like lift up your shirt a little bit.
Okay. Here in Quartzsite, there's a little tradition that at sunset, the horns blow on the HDTs. And of course, at the same time, we're enjoying a really nice evening and beautiful sunset.
Well, I think the people around here could probably set their watch to what time it is, because at 10:30 every morning we put our panels up. It is project day in Quartzsite, Arizona.
Memories long lost to be forgotten.
I gotta go get my phone to dump.
Let's see what he's looking at here. You can't just push the little buttons?
I can, but I like doing it with my phone.
So we're dumping now, but not at the dump station.
Not yet.
And then it goes through the hose many times, up and over and into our 60-gallon holding tank. Fortunately, we are pretty close to the dump station, and this is the view from the ground level versus the drone level that David was checking out earlier. Doesn't even really look like there's anybody in line, does it? Oh, 2 people. We're going to take our second bike ride here in Quartzsite, and this time we thought we would bring the drone and try out a new feature on the drone, which is called, follow me. So I guess it's going to follow us. I don't know how keen I am with that thing buzzing over my head. Hopefully it won't get upset with us and start like dive bombing us like a big old swarm of bees. So are we set to go?
Covered with dust. You asked me to remember our day of full hopes. Oh, we could be a couple.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. You're already filming. Got to put me on the spot right there.
So why is he in that nice air-conditioned cab and I'm stuck here outside eating dirt?